I like rail fanning, but I love rail fanning in the early morning hours of the day, and Ravenna, Ohio is the perfect place for me to do that. The CSX Newcastle subdivision and Norfolk Southern Cleveland line both have trains running at all hours of the day and night. However, I personally think the best time to capture these movements is during the morning. And there was no morning more perfect than the one on June 10th, 2023. The sky was painted with a beautiful, colorful sunrise, the air was crisp and cool, the birds were just waking up and singing their morning songs, and the atmosphere was overall peaceful and quiet. That is, until it's all broken by the rumble of trains. And then the quiet settles again. At 6:05 a.m., the action begins to pick up, with NS 61N blasting through Ravenna with a KCS Ace third out.
Clear, CP86, main 2 west, out.
And now a meet between two manifests. The eastbound I think was 14N, but I couldn't quite tell because it had no DPU. The westbound ended up being 11Q with a whopping 7 motors, 2 GEVOs up front followed by 4 standard cab and Admiral cab locomotives dead in tow, and NS 7624 mid-train. I wish I'd have known this meet was gonna happen, or I would have been up at Lake Street getting a better shot. Next in line is a rare catch, NS61H out of Gypsum, Ohio, bound for Shalakta, Pennsylvania. This train, along with westbound counterpart 60H, are both very hard to catch because they do not run often. 61H brings empty Sultran hoppers to Shalakta, Pennsylvania. There, it's loaded with gypsum, which is a soft white or gray kind of mineral composed of calcium sulfate dihydrate. It's used mainly in fertilizer, but also as a main constituent in things like plaster, drywall, blackboard, and sidewalk chalk. Once the train is loaded, it becomes the 60H, and the gypsum loads are brought back to its originating terminal, U.S. Gypsum in Gypsum, Ohio. That's a lot of gypsum. Right on 61H's markers is the NS-22M, a daily 63rd Street Chicago to Morrisville, Pennsylvania premium intermodal train. 22M is the second half of the NS-28M. 28M handles all of the UPS and top priority goodies, while 22M brings the rest of the premium traffic. Oh.
CSX 720 to clear Black Horse. 36 out.
After 22M passes, the CSX I-136 shows up. The train is going over Lakewood Road right now and passing through the intermediates at Black Horse. Black Horse is a neighborhood just west of Ravenna, thus the signal's getting that name. I realized last minute that the sun is going to be shining on the other side of the train, so I decide to move to the north side of the crossing, and it paid off really well. I-136 starts out in Chicago's 59th Street Yard. From there it goes east, making stops in North Baltimore, Ohio and Cumberland, Maryland, and then turning south to terminate in Kilby Yard in Suffolk, Virginia. Kilby is not an actual yard, it's what CSX classifies as a set-out and inspection siding. Realistically, it's where the I-136 is broken into two pieces. The symbol is terminated and the road crew gets off of the train, and the L-246 takes over from there. Half the train goes to Portsmouth, Virginia at the Portsmouth Marine Terminal, aka Pinner's Point, and the other half goes across the Elizabeth River to Norfolk International Terminals in Norfolk. Once this is all said and done, the L-246 turns and brings inbound port traffic from both ports back to Kilby Yard, where the I-135 is assembled and sent back west to Chicago. It makes stops in Collier, Virginia, Cumberland, Maryland, and North Baltimore on its way back home. Both the 135 and 136 run in excess of 10,000 feet and require distributed power, and this morning's I-136 is no exception, having a CM44AC rebuild in the middle.